and 39 seconds.
Yeah. Around here, talking about topics about
It's
talking
very
about
short.
this
If you
is
want,
prompt, a bit short, yeah. Just send me a link.
if
This is the video. Yeah. Okay.
teacher,
Patricia, I already.
if you want, I can send the video right now before the link. I don't know if you want.
The, you have to make a video, the record a video talking about this is Encounter, talking about me, this the topics, the teaching. I give you this is dynamic class, talking about in general. It's important that you want to have another encounter. This is university, this is schools, the importance, the how this is space, the how that's a space and everything.
Yeah, teacher. I mean, if you want, I send you my video right now before I send
Yeah,
the
yeah,
link.
by Sky or WhatsApp, via Sky or WhatsApp. Send me.
In
This is better.
Skype. I can send you in Skype right now if you want.
Yeah, Sky or by WhatsApp. Patricia,
No
you made the video, Patricia?
Uy, not yet, tutor.
Ah, no worry, no problems. Tomorrow at night, 10 minutes or 10 minutes, talking about in general about this topic and me and if you want to participate in another encounter in different course and speaking skill, no?
Okay,
Speaking
yes.
skill. Yeah, Nana, Patricia, tomorrow around, no, I don't know, no, the time. Is it the same time or, well, no, wait. So, tomorrow, I advise you, tomorrow I talk to you, I will talk to you and tomorrow to your time, maybe at night or on the afternoon. Not a problem is Patricia can at 4, Nana can uh, at 9. Anyway, this is individual final exam. Final exam, 5 questions, answer the question, that's it. This is idea. Well, this is a finished topic. The topic today is contamination. I'm talking about contamination. We need another person. Another person writing me, but I don't know. They can connect, and this is important. Yeah, Margarita, yeah, another person. Yeah, okay. How to try to do this is encounter. This is encounter. We're talking about the contamination. The word contamination and Colombia contamination. I will give you my opinion about the contamination here in Colombia. We have to try to use the whatever to we can. Um, this is this is idea. Well, I will give you my opinion about contamination, the concern, the environment. Although it is exists throughout history, has not been a widespread phenomenon until relatively recently. But today's society is aware they need to preserve the environment, as well as at the fact that human activities can use different types of waste. Waste, the time waste, owing from the material energy, chemical, many things, and the earth. Thus, that can have some consequence cause alteration both in the environment. But the problem around the world for me, the main problem in the contamination or pollution around the world is the lie in the fact is human being is forcing more the economy than the protection, the air, the same pollution producing or no matter is the much the world, the much the ecosystems. or environmental, they want to make a lot of money. This is the main things around the world. The person no want to protect the environment. The person want to make a lot of money, destroy the mountain, destroy pollute the water, the contamination water, air pollution. The manufacturing, the manufacturing had a lot of smoke on the sky, contamination of the air. The money is the principal thing that destroy the world for me, and contamination. They make a lot of plastic and many different things. Well, uh, Nana, give me your general opinion, the cause around the world, the contamination increase.
Excuse me, sir. The video?
No, no, the video, no. The topic today is contamination. Talking
Okay.
about tell me about the
What's my
general
opinion
around
right
the
now?
world.
What's my opinion right now?
Yeah, I was just opinion right now in general world. My opinion is that the human being want to make a lot of money. This is no
Okay.
matter the another
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah. I understood you. No problem. I think contamination or pollution in Colombia is about culture because we know many topics. We know about concepts or definitions about what the pollution is, and we know what's the color of each kind of waste basket to put inside all these residues, but we don't have the control or the education, the environmental education to use all kind of these resides. Okay, and so I think not only schools, because I am working in a school and we use different colors, green or gray or red, to use in around the school or around the classroom. So I need at home there must be um, more education at home because our children get out from house. So when they go out, they put the trash in any place. So I think the environmental culture is very important in here. Okay, people who make or have a lot of industry is about money, but people put the trash in any place, in any place. So I think it's a environmental education at home, parents, children, uncles, aunts, all of them, all of us.
Yeah, this is good opinion. Yeah, the human being no want to protect the environmental, but they want to make a lot of money, destroy everything. Patricia, what is the cause of pollution in the world or contamination? Patricia, in general opinion.
Um, I think that the the main point could be human activity.
Yes, for you, human activity is this is the problem. But the human activity want to help or want taking advantage themselves, no matter the hurt or damage the environmental. This is your opinions?
Um, um, I didn't understand the last part that you said. Could you please try to repeat it, please?
Okay, yeah, how do you have the problem in communication? Your voice is low, voice low, voice sometimes, but really. The opinion about the contamination about the world is human beings take a bench and everything, take a bench, and the environmental is necessary to contamination world. It's necessary for to take a bench, uh, taking a bench, and then sell. This is your opinion. Is necessary contamination
Um,
for living.
I don't understand what you are saying, tutor. Sorry.
Is necessary
That's like for
contamination. Is necessary contamination world for live, for alive, para vivir. Es necesario contaminar. Ese es tu comentario.
Uh, that if necessary, what?
Is it necessary contamination for alive?
If it's necessary contamination
Alive.
for a life. If it's
What
necessary,
is, yeah, no, you are giving your opinion. Your opinion your opinion is necessary for people living or people taking a bench is necessary contamination. Or what is your opinion on contamination around the world? What is your opinion?
yeah, my opinion is that it is very sad that for us humans, it is difficult to have normal activities without damaging the environment, and that many things that we consume create damage the environment in many different ways. And even though if we have the desire to take care of the environment by no contaminating much water, or trying to buy products that are uh, friendly with the environment, it is very difficult because factories or the clothes that we wear or the things that we wear, like we buy, like cars, refrigerators, all those industry, in order to produce the things that we need so much, they contaminate the environment in a very highly way. So it is a very difficult issue.
Yeah, okay. This is debate talking about this contamination and help to improve the natural. Okay, I'm going to show you my screen about topic today is verbal to count. Verbal to count. Yeah, affirmative, negative, interrogative, can. We are trying today to use can in this conversation encounter. Example, I cannot. Contraction, I can't, not, I can't. I can't. Question, can I? You can, cannot, you can. You, she can. No, no doesn't matter the personal pronouns. It's the same. Can for personal and second persons. For example, abilities. I can see that very well. She can write that. Trusty, can you help me? Can you repeat? Permission, can I leave early? Can I use your car? Possibility, he can win the race. The bridge can fall. Okay, this. Yeah, it disappears. the first picture, the world had a lot of problems with our contamination. Nana, which the contamination can be worse in US effects? Air pollution, water contamination, pollution of forests, radioactivity pollution, acoustic pollution, soil contamination. Nana,
Yes, teacher.
yeah, Nana, I have a question for you. Um, which of the contaminations can be worse and, and use effects? Air pollution, water contamination, pollution of the forest, radioactivity pollution, acoustic pollution, soil contamination. What is the worst for you?
Well, teacher, actually, I think all related with contamination or pollution is very dangerous. It causes big damage to the world and our atmosphere. So I think that uh, if you if I can put four levels, each one of them, I can say that the most dangerous is the water pollution. The second one is air pollution, and the third one is the garbage pollution, where when we drink or we use water for any of our chores at home, so we are using water for cooking, for drinking, for taking a bath or shower, or anything. I think the water pollution is the most dangerous. The second one is air pollution because the atmosphere is filled with toxic gases released as a result of industrial or other economic activities. So it results in pollution, the atmosphere and the air in the environment. So um, we breathe all time. So all time we are breathing pollution. And the last one, in my opinion, is the garbage pollution because we do not adhere to proper waste disposal mechanism. Waste accumulates, causing garbage pollution. So the only way to address this use is to ensure a proper waste disposal system that doesn't contaminate the environment. So I can say the reason, uh, the only one. So I can say all of them are dangerous for our life, so for our atmosphere or planet. So, but I can put them in levels. The first one, the second one, and the third one. So I told you which one: water pollution, air pollution, and garbage pollution. Garbage.
Yeah, okay. Uh, Nana, what are you thinking about it? For you, what is the worst?
About?
No, Patricia, Patricia.
Okay.
Yes, tutor.
Yeah, for you,
Yeah.
what is the worst contamination?
Um, yes, actually, very much like what the classmate Nana had shared with us. I also will say that the radio contamination is very dangerous because once radioactivity escapes, it it kills or it unable life to exist in healthy ways. But yeah, what Nana shared with us is quite complete, very much complete.
Okay, yeah, in my opinion, I agree with Nana because the water is the main things around the world. Nobody nobody can live without water. Every human human beings or plants or animals that need drinking water out of the world. And here in Colombia, there are many municipalities needs the water to survive, yeah, survival, because they cook the river, they take a water that are cooked on the river, they wash you clothes in the river, you will take a shower, they take a shower in the river, and they eat in the river, they fishing here in the river. For them, the river is more important. The water is more important for them. For me, the water contamination is the worst here in this situation. But the air is really that is important. They have many problems for you healthy, but you need to care about the air contamination. Yeah, okay. And Mana, for another questions, who are the most affected human or animal? Contamination, who are the most affected? Humans or animals? Contamination.
No, I think they both feature because uh, humans are not only in the planet, humans are not only in the world, so we share the planet with animals, with our pets, or wild animals or zoo animals. So I think we both are very damaged with the contamination. Oh, sorry.
Don't worry. The both is contamination affect. Okay.
Yeah, I think we both are affected about contamination.
When many people thinking the first affect with contamination right now is the animals. It's animal. The people, the people had the trash and the sea. You go to the beach, you see a lot of trash, and you see
Yeah,
you watch on TV an animal with the garbage. For example, I see the turtle with the packet and your body. This is a sample. And the fish and the packet beers in your body. And the problem, the oil pipeline when it look illegal goods explosion, the oil paper line. It had a lot of problems in the ecosystems, in the water. They killed a lot of fish, a lot of ecosystem. For the moment, many people thinking is the animal. Patricia, who are the most affected, human or animals, with the contamination?
I think that which, both of them, nevertheless, humans can be um, humans have make can make choices. Humans can move to well-developed cities and can purchase water or food that is clean. Nevertheless, for animals, it is very difficult to migrate. So, if a rabbit, let's call it like that, sees water out coming out from a big industry and the water is polluted, the rabbit will drink it anyway, or the bird, yes, or the frog. They don't have other choice. But we humans, if we have the possibility, because there are many humans around the world that consume very polluted water or live in very polluted environments, if we humans can pay we will always choose to get better conditions, but animals cannot do it. So yes, we both are seriously affected. Nevertheless, if the humans have the economic power to make a difference in their life, they can choose for less polluted environment or water or air or food.
Yeah, yeah. But for the moment, I believe, uh, I believe that animals. On the moment, in the future, when there is not water, no have the animals. Example, I don't know if it's true, and the television see the rhino in around the world is dead. The rhino, the human beings finish the rhino around the world, but I try to catch him and could you harm. They catch the rhino and cut you harm. They finish a lot of animals around the world. For example, they have the tiger, the gray tiger is finished. Finish this is animal. The human being looking for money. The elephant is a danger and danger and to finish as well. But the human being want to make a lot of the money, no matter the animal, no more the ecosystem, no more of the trees. And they have to want to cool out everything for money. Yeah, Nana, how we control air pollution in cities, in the cities, air pollution. How could you the control air pollution in the city?
I think government must include in their uh, engineering minister another kind of fossil, I think, or fuel, because we can have another kind of motors or cars or whatever kind of vehicles we can use another kind of force. I don't know. So if we use only cars or motorcycles for moving from one to another place, so we are going to increase the use of fossils. So I think um, we have mm, to knowledge. We have environmental education. I told you some minutes before at the top of this encounter, because we must have a conscience about what we are doing. Okay, so not only using of cars, not only using of motor, we can use a bicycle once a week. In my city, there are many kinds of vehicles around the city, and they are very noisy, and people shout to anyone. So I think we can use less of motors, I think.
Yeah, but yeah, and the city, yeah, the city have the flat. It's flat, bro. The flat is and 90% is flat. Here in Medellin, geography, Medellin have a lot of mountain. But the claim we got a lot of mountain here over here. Then in the moment, the person here in Medellin, also maybe Roleo neighborhood, is a lot of mountain, and bike is just very side,
Mhm.
very, very, very south, strong too. to climbing the mountain. But different Cali, Cali or the coast, or Barranquilla, Cartagena, or different cities flat. So it's more easy to use a bicycle. But here in Medellin have a lot of problem with contamination, air pollution because the geography Medellin have a lot of mountain around. The pollution air not outside in the city, stay here in the ground. It affect a lot of people, a lot of problems. The contamination is high here. Uh, Patricia, give me your opinion. How
Teacher,
you have
excuse me, I want
tell me,
another one.
tell me. Okay.
Can I?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so I think the government must invent a system that does not use only fossil fuels. So I meant that. So or for example, and natural gas is a fuel, okay, that is used for many people, taxi drivers, for example, but it's a fossil fuel, okay? So I think industries must invent a system that doesn't use fossil fuels, okay? For example, in La Guajira, where I live, in La Guajira, electrical energy is not used Cabo de la Vela or other places. In fact, Medellin is using the electrical energy from here, from La Guajira, from Cabo de la Vela, um, wine, molinos de viento, wind. Uh, I don't remember the word expression.
Windmills.
Uh, okay, thank you, Patricia. So windmill. So is in Medellin is not using only the electrical energy from water. So the some may most of people is using because of the windmills. Okay. So I think industries or government or I don't know who is in charge of that, but other kind of system to move because fossil fuels is wasting our planet.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's a good idea. But there are two point of view about the situation here in Colombia. One is the power, the money, and the oil. The petrol produce a lot of money. Yeah, no one to want to I don't want to lose the money. I want to make another system or electric car, or another electric things. But the first idea here in Medellin is Vituango. You heard about Vituango?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, in Vituango is the big project. Vituango had a lot of problems this project, but they want to do or build this project electric car why they want to first electricity station here in Colombia, around Colombia. Example here, yesterday, built the first electric station here in Medellin. Medellin have want to be the main or the first or number one around Colombia. They got the electricity station here in Colombia. Had the 1 million around 1 million electric car waiting for go out the mark or by the people wait the people buy when they had the Lituango when they have the Lituango they want to sell electricity around Colombia. They want to change oil by electricity, but this is idea here in Medellin. When they have the power, Uribe had the power here in Colombia, Uribe, Duque, yeah. And when they had the Lituango, they have made a different law. Yeah, restriction car and oil. Restriction gas and oil. If they have the oil business, all they produce a lot of money. This is idea. This is idea the Tuango. The Tuango no is for the people in improve Colombia around with electricity. The Tuango is the idea is the chain oil by electricity. Electricity is the first thing. The idea is say another country is oil is produce a lot of pollution. The oil a lot of production. Car with oil a lot of production. Yeah, this is idea here in Medellin. This is imagine with how the first or how the power and electricity around Colombia and sell electricity in other country and make a lot of money, two or three persons. This is idea with Lituano. This is fresh idea here in Colombia. And anyway, Patricia, what is your opinion? How you come to stop or you control your air pollution here in Colombia?
Air pollution
Yeah, pollution.
for citizens or for factories?
The
Um,
factory citizen, the system, maybe economy system. What's the idea?
okay,
What is your project about the
okay,
control?
yeah. Perhaps for factories, the government can regulate in a better way, controlling their chimneys, controlling the filters, and uh, evaluating a little bit better about the elements that they use in their production and how they create gas that might contaminate the oxygen, oxygen. Perhaps that is an option. I don't think that we normal people can do much. Perhaps we can stop burning garbage. There's people that like to burn the garbage and that pollutes a lot. But also burning coal produces CO2, how to carbonic, and this is very difficult. Everyone can do a little bit, but I think that it goes more to the production. It goes more to factories.
Patricia, can you hear me?
Yes, tutor.
Excuse me, I have had my mic off. Do you think restriction card 3 times a day solve the problem?
Car restrictions?
Yeah, yeah, restriction or pick the restriction card.
No, it
The,
won't solve it. It won't solve
oh,
it because people will accommodate to drive in a different hours. Um, it will help with the traffic, but it won't help with the air pollution.
yeah, but it's not right. For example, here in Medellin, have the restriction till 2 day for 1 month or 3 months. The air pollution change is improved, but again, the people can't do outside, take it outside. your car. Again, air pollution, noise, they solve the problem at all. Yeah, for example, Nana, what disease cause air pollution?
Could you repeat that, please?
What disease cause air pollution? Disease,
What
enfermedad.
city? What cities? I'm sorry, teacher. There
Disease.
is some noise here in house.
Yeah, I know, yeah. What disease cause air pollution?
What cities? What big cities?
Disease is enfermedad, disease.
Disease.
Diseases.
Okay. 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 For example, lung cancer because we can get smoke. Okay, that's one of them. And another one is the sightseeing about sightseeing, and the smoke is inside our site. Another one, what kind? Only the air pollution, teacher.
Yeah, air pollution, yeah.
Lung cancer, sightseeing, for sight. I can't remember another one or others, teacher. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
That's the main for me. Disease, lung cancer.
lung cancer, yeah. What another diseases can you get, Patricia?
No, no. Apart from what Nana shared with us, I don't know. Perhaps you can tell us, please.
Respiratory problems, circulatory system disease. Lung cancer is the worst disease. You breathe, you get the water contamination, the CO, HO, and a chemical called lung. You have the problem with respiration, have the problem the headache, you have the headache, and problem respiratory problems. Yeah, that's very terrible. Was terrible. You can do can you can exercise. You can go out a walk or run over here. How many problems you have with the air pollution? Yeah. Do you think we can avoid pollution completely, Nana, or contamination?
Excuse me, teacher.
Do you think we can avoid pollution completely?
No, I don't think so, teacher, because it is no about myself. It's about all people who is around me. So I think if you smoke, I can't tell you don't smoke. You know that uh, that's a contamination of the air with other people. So I can tell you don't drive your car because the smoke out of your car is sickness problem or whatever. So I can control my my health inside my house. Okay, so but I can't do that with other people. In Riohacha, it's unfortunately, but some people burn the trash in several lots. Okay, they burn with fire, and we can't do anything because there isn't any insured. Okay, There we have Corpo Guajira, but Corpo Guajira doesn't work at night. So people burn trash at night. Okay, so I can control that. I think that's the reason I said that it's environmental education. Because if I know, if I smoke, I can provoke a disease in other people, or disgusting, or I don't know. I control in my house. I control when I have trash or my kids put the trash into the trash can, or don't smoke in here, or don't smoke there, but not with other people. So I don't think so.
In your opinion, what is your opinion, Patricia? Do you think we can avoid pollution completely, Patricia?
Could you please repeat the question? There is echo.
And it's echo. Do you think we can avoid pollution completely or contamination completely?
No, no, that is very difficult. That is impossible because the human activity generates pollution in many different aspects. So that is very difficult. We can, as Nana just said, we can be a little bit conscious and try to help here and there. But in general, no, I only can be responsible for my actions, but I cannot be responsible for nobody else.
That's right.
Yeah, that's agree with you that you have the reason about your opinions. That's no is impossible, but it is difficult. Change the things. An example here in Colombia. In Colombia, I have the back culture, and other countries in Colombia. Colombia is dirty persons, dirty, and the people trash a lot of garbage or trash around over here. And instead, yeah, I don't know if you watch on TV the match, the match in the United States, Colombia versus China, and the stadium, the Chinese people, and they finish this match. The people, the Chinese people, and start or began to pick out your garbage and put it to the trash can. But different in Colombian people don't pick out anything garbage. There's this, that was news about Colombia. Colombian people left a lot of garbage. And this is stunning. Chinese people started began to pick up the garbage. Stay it clean. This is stunning. Well, it's different. Maybe this is culture, but the contamination is necessary because if there are no cars, people don't move in other place. But there are, right now there are different way way you can do transportation. For example, the electric car or use the bike electricity or motorcycle electric use electricity. There are different way to help the environmental to sustain the ecosystem. If there is no industry, there is no work. But main employee the industry, contamination in sky, contamination air, but industry had a lot of employee. If there is no wood or no good trees, there is no furniture, there is no pencil, there is no the wood, the door, not many things you can do make with or with the wood. This is just complicated to live or to lead the contamination. It's very necessary for humans. Contamination. But
Teacher,
we can't.
but, but
Yeah.
Chinese people have uh, their their ground very clean, but the air is very dirty, so they have a lot of contamination in the air.
And yeah, which is a
They
problem.
have the most contaminated air in the world. The Chinese people, Asian countries have the most contaminated air.
And Chinese people in China, yes, there are many videos to China have. China people like to very much the technology. The technology produce a lot of
Yeah,
chemicals in the air.
and,
Yeah,
and their vehicles because they have to protect their faces because of the sicknesses that they got all the time.
yeah. The contamination here, there is complicated. There are showers of acids. There are showers rain acids. You see in the street, the small, the contamination. This is that's, yeah, it's heavy the contamination there. Understand the topic here in Colombia right now is the fracking. Patricia, tell me about the fracking. Do you know what that much fracking can bring here in Colombia? Patricia. Patricia, can you hear me?
Tutor, my dog was barking. Sorry. Could you please repeat?
Yeah, yeah, this is a problem. Your dog barking a lot. Yes, keep it funny.
The what, pardon?
No, your dog barking a lot. You keep it funny. The dog.
Yes, he creates contamination. He contaminates.
Yeah.
Acoustic
Eh,
contamination. What were you
yes.
asking me, tutor?
No, talking about the fracking. The fracking. Do you know what damage fracking can bring Colombia? This
I
is news today around the world. The fracking.
no, I have no idea what is that. Sorry.
I
Nana.
hate I hate fracking, teacher. My kids are doing some homeworks about that topic, and the
Yeah.
fracking is, I don't know, the worst invention the government is using for their own, I don't know how to say, uh, richness, because it's the only one objective or goal that they are going to use. Okay, they are going to be richer or millionaire with the fracking, but in fact, mm, poorest people or farmers that are around the the in the forest or in the how can I say that? I forgot it. Campo.
Field. Campo field. Or
Okay. The it's very dangerous because the first one is explosives that they are using right now. So other countries have restrictions with the fracking. The only country where our um, president, Mr. What's the president's name? President,
Duque.
el nombre
Duque o
the president's
eh,
name of Colombia.
Duque. Duque
Okay,
qué?
Duque.
Duque, yeah,
When
Duque. I know. Duque.
when Ivan Duque was talking about the fracking, he was against the fracking because it was very dangerous in that moment. But in this moment, is the most important project that he has in his government. So the main dangerous is the explosive because they are using explosive. They say it's safe, but when only the materials are inside the ground, they have to be outside. So where are they going? To the atmosphere, to the environment. The second one, it's contaminating the water or okay or liquids are around. The last one is getting out the control because it's fossil fuels that they are going to take from ground. So it's not only contamination; it's dangerous for people that are around the fields, farmers or anywhere.
Yeah, Patricia, the fracking idea, the fracking is it is when there is no more oil in the deep on the soil tierra, no? The soil in the well, and they look for another way to remove or extract the oil. And para is more aggressive for the environment. And the trick they learn when they take up or extraction in different way the oil on the land or soil or the air had the problem. They had to use another chemicals, the strong chemical
Mhm.
contaminate the water, contaminate the land, sterilize the soil, no, the grow out no grow out, no grow out trees, anything. This is the land is dead or soil is dead. I had a big problem. The contamination you never recover, never
Mhm.
recover this place, never. And when this is chemical go to the river, go to the different different way. Try to looking for the water, the contamination water. It kill the another animal, sea, kill animal river, kill the people. This is very damage in here in Colombia and another world around world. This is a strategy in Ben was in United States. United States had it apply this is uh, this is metal, but this is very damage for people. This is example. This is idea about the fracking. Fracking is damage ecosystem. Very very hard.
Okay, thank you very much for the explanation. Could you please write the name on the chat so I can
Yeah, okay.
see how is the spelling, please? Thank you, tutor.
Yeah, Patricia talking about the acoustic pollution. Nana, in your city had a lot of acoustic pollution, I believe. You see, neighborhoods, or
Not right,
nei- neighbors,
not right
neighborhood.
now because it's very quiet right now. But when it's noon, at noon, it's very incredible the acoustic noise or after 6 p.m.
Just be annoyed. Let your neighbor know, turn a value a lot. There, maybe the people like to listen music at a high volume.
I told you in this moment they are very quiet, so there isn't any noise, no music, no cars, no whistles, no anything.
Not,
But
Patricia,
when
not,
it's when
no,
the,
go ahead.
when the
Go ahead, Nana.
festivals,
Llama, go ahead, Nana. And the weekends is turning a music. Nana.
There isn't any music right now, teacher. There is a very quiet moment right now.
No, right now, but then on weekends or the people usually like to listen music a lot.
Yeah, yeah, sometimes.
Hard or slow.
It depends. When some neighbors drink some beers, they listen to music loud. I don't have neighbors in front of my house. There is a lot.
There are trouble. There are no trouble neighbors for around your work, around your house, around your house. Patricia, do you have a noise people around you, neighbors?
No, I don't think so. I think my neighbors are very quiet compared to what sometimes people say. Nevertheless, just as Nana mentioned, there are times that the street gets really, really noisy and it affects the peace of we all.
Okay. You don't like to you like to make a lot of noise. You don't. Your dog, Patricia, you like bark a lot.
What did you say?
Your dog likes bear a lot.
I don't,
To
I
sleep.
don't, I don't, what did you say? I don't what?
Your dog barking a lot. Your dog, su perro, ladra mucho.
Oh, yes, but that is a situation that all the houses have around here in the neighborhood and in many neighborhoods. It is very normal, although I don't like it. It is very normal that in every house there is at least one dog, and when there are pedestrians, the dogs will bark. And so it is is cultural accepted.
So is your dog? That's a caustic pollution over here in the neighborhood.
What did you say?
Your dog is the caustic pollution. Your dog. That's the problem in the neighborhood. The noise.
Yes.
Yeah, the final question is, Nana, how can you improve the laws to protect the environmental?
I think when you know what is good or what is bad, what is better, what is worse for the environment and the planet, and you teach it, you are trying to solve the problem. So in my case, as a teacher, I try to teach that in my house and at school. When the children are at the break time, they are at the snack time, and they eat any kind of food, and they put the trash on the floor or anyway. So I call him or call her, hey, come here. The trash is on the floor. It's yours. Take it again and put it on the trash can. Okay, so in the trash can, or when people are driving their cars and they whistle. I try to touch my head as a conciencia ciudadana TV advisement. Have you seen it? I'm going to try to do that on camera. I I try to look at the driver and I say, and I do, because it's very uh, disgusting to hear whistle all the time. So I try to learn with my example, with my teaching to my kids and my children at school.
Yeah, okay, that's great. This
Public
is
awareness. Thank you so much.
you created the good example and your student in your house and protect. Yeah, the law is la ley. Vamos a decir la ley, but conciencia ciudadana is public awareness, public
I am
awareness.
looking on the screen.
Conciencia
Thank you so much.
ciudadana, conciencia ciudadana, public awareness. That's ciudadana. But the law, did you create the law? How do you create the law here in Colombia to protect the environmental, to protect my environmental? What is the law which the Colombian needs to control? Maybe the law to control the pollution is the penalize or punishing them by money or what is the strategy to look how to looking for to control everyday pollution here in Colombia or contamination here in Colombia?
Teacher, there are many laws in Colombia when penalizes when you get out of the law. So I don't believe, I don't trust in government, in the government and control government in Colombia. Sorry. I am a Colombian citizen, but I don't believe in my government. So I don't know what kind of control they can use for the pollution or the air environment contamination. I don't know.
Patricia,
It's
answer the question. You how you can you do and control or allow here in Colombia in order to control the pollution or contamination in Colombia?
Okay. How the law can control the contamination? Is that the question?
Yeah, low contamination. Yeah. For example, garbage on beaches here in Colombia.
Um, I don't know, tutor, because because
there
there
are many
can be a
laws.
law. Nana,
Yeah,
I think that there can be a law, but there is no love and there is no commitment. There is nothing. So the law can be written. There can be lawyers. There can be police, but there is the citizens are not interested to follow the law, or the people in power is not interested to follow the law. There is nothing. So it is totally uh, yeah, I have no opinion about that. It's so difficult. It can be 100 laws, but if people don't want, there is nothing. And so the principle is love and respect. If a citizen has love for his neighbor or her neighbor and the animals and things like that, things start happening. Yes, there is a change, but there is only that person. Yeah, and we have to work individually. Yes, the planet is all for us, and the rivers belong to everyone. It's true. But just as Nana mentioned, it counts only for me because I cannot force anybody else. I cannot put the rules on anybody else. What people want to do, people do it with law or without law. So it's about love, tutor. It's about how people care and are and is committed to create that change because we all is we as individuals strongly believe that is the way to do it.
Ah, yeah, yes, it's a respect. But here in Colombia, the government had the good idea to control the garbage. The idea here in Colombia, the government is to collect money for pollution. If you buy the plastic bucket, you have to pay. If you drinking a just or heat, you have to pay. If you the trash garbage, you have to pay. If you consume any or contamination, well, right now they had the project in the Congress impose or task about the air pollution. This is over the problem. They collect money, collect money. They want to collect money for eye contamination. That's fair or is unfair? It is unfair.
Are you
And
asking me?
yeah, yeah, I'm asking you. Yeah, it's fair and it's fair. They collect the money for eye contamination. Another not new task for eye contamination. You have when you pay you task or impose for your car. They are the
I,
new impose or no task for view contamination with your car.
I don't have the knowledge to say if that is the solution, but then I will ask you something. Will the money that the government collects solve the problem?
Yeah,
Is
so
money
the problem.
solving the problem?
Yeah, someone is solving the problem, but they want to collect money for everything. If you go to buy the bucket, plastic bucket, you have to pay. If you,
And instead, I just think, just think out of the box, or instead of putting the public to pay, why don't they control the factories and demand and they use better products to package their goods that they are willing to sell? What they don't control the factories, how they are polluting the water, polluting the air, how they are polluting the noise pollution. Yeah, why they don't go to the origin of the problem? Why to wait until a package is on the street and someone throw it on the garbage to put a law? Why not do it before that?
Teacher,
okay, Nana,
teacher,
give me your opinion.
in my opinion, I think paying for bags is not the solution because, for example, when I go to the shop, if I going to look for one or two products, I take it by hands, okay, by my hands. So I don't need bags. But if I'm going to look for some eggs, for example, and I'm not going to use my hands to bring 10x in my hands. Okay, so I need the bag, and in the shop you don't buy the bag, you buy the product. So if you go to the supermarket or a store, when you are going to buy shoes or clothes or food or liquors or anything, uh, you have to use a bag because you don't have 10 hands. Okay, so you buy for the bag, you pay for, I'm sorry, you pay for the bag, so you have to buy the bags. Okay, I have clothing bags, I have my bags, shopping bags, and I don't have to use when I go to the market, but when I think I have to go to the market or supermarket, but I don't have in my list, I'm going to shop, I'm going shopping. So if you go to the supermarket, you don't have to use that because it's not in your plans. Okay. So I don't think the solution is pay for. Uh, it's how you said um, public awareness. Public awareness is the main solution and the only solution. In USA, if you break the laws, you have to pay mults. Okay, and you have to pay mults. If you don't pay mults, so your ID card, it's how can I say that? Bloqueada, lock, okay, lock. So you, police officers, if you are going on the street and you throw trash, they are checking you by cameras, or police officers are checking you, so they are going to give you a multa, and you have to pay the multa because your whole life is, I'm sorry, is fucked. So it's in Colombia, people don't have public awareness. I think it's no pain. It's not about pain. The solution is not pain. It's awareness, public awareness. I think that government is using pay for, but they don't find anything. The traffic malls are in the offices waiting for paying, but almost nobody pay. So the solution is not pay for. It's it's education. Again, I'm repeating, and I'm going to repeat it during all my life, the rest of my life. Environmental education at home, at school.
Yeah, okay, yeah. It's them. Do you know that there is already a task for water? I didn't knew this, but yeah, Colombians people pay for task for water, for task for water. I don't know. You pay your police or buy, you do check or you look your ticket. You can see you to pay a task for water. They want to they want to you pay tax for air pollution. That is easy for them. For example, in last year they collected 1 billion pesos for plastic bag in the supermarket. This is there are a lot of money. It's enough money around Colombia collecting a lot of money. 1 billion pesos. No, it don't help the contamination. The people follow to try the put it the trash
It's not the
in the
solution.
beach. No, no solution anything. But this is idea here in Colombia. The pay for in the risk corruption politics corruption and make a lot of money. Don't care this is country don't care anything. Yeah, this is very it's very hate. In another hand, the people hate police officer when police officer giving you a ticket and that you trust in the public space. You put out the garbage out your house. In another schedule the trash drunk. The police officer see you and give you a ticket. The people hate the police officer. Example, the people that fighting the police officer when they try to give you a ticket for different reasons. Yeah, this is Colombia. The Colombia public awareness, the lack public awareness here in Colombia. But thank you for this encounter. The time's up. Tomorrow I'm ready for you, and tomorrow I will be writing you in the final exam around 20 minutes. If I question the finish this encounter, I hope you send to me link Patricia tomorrow or today. I mean, you're talking about this encounter. For you, it's important this encounter because example, important because I had to practice my English and other person. I can hear another person, another pronunciation, another tone of voice, different. For example, Patricia, yeah, yesterday I watched on TV the match and baseball match, and then the producer or the person talking the voice very hard voice, and I try to understand him, but really not understand well. But talking, yeah, hear this thing, then the teens, yeah, the Mario, you're wonderful. This is very different way, different person speaking English, different. Sometimes many people, example, told me, "Yeah, you're rapid speaker. You're speaking on very, very, very fast. Or fast. You speak fast. To be slow." But I speak in Spanish. I rapid speaker in Spanish and English as well. This is my problem. Sometimes I forget the many words on structure, grammar. Sometimes forget many things and be relaxed and start to speak a lot. Sometimes the people don't listen to me many words, but when I had a friend cousin in the United States, they speak with me. They speak. This is way. Speak it very fast. No, try to pronounce very well the question by questions. Another person say you speaking really native speaker, but you are speaking very fast. You know how to stop, not start or no, I speaking. I'm afraid speaking. The United States people they understand you. Yeah, when I speak in English, when another person and native speaker they understand me, yes, I understand you have to probably little grammar or the structure and question, but you are speaking more natural or no thinking or looking for words to express my opinion and express my I want to speak. For me, is my strength. Sometimes you do fake little errors and error, grammatical error, or you speaking normal fluency or you're speaking fast. And instead, do you manage the baggage? Do you manage the baggage? Is the question, is the fast, the person answer. The idea is have the opportunity to listen to another person. The different tone of voice, different speaking, different pronunciation. This is it's important in this encounter. If you record your video about talking about me, topics give you you increase your vocabulary, you get new words, you get another things, you dynamic. I am dynamic. This is encounter. Uh, my strength, my my needs, my different things. I talking about me in the film and the record video. You can say about if you like to do or had to another encounter in this university in another space and speaking English with another person. For me, the main idea in this university is have the laboratory in speaking. We had a different person and different labels. For instance, had three groups: B1, B2, or A1 and 2. They had a problem in divide people and start people, they're looking for people to practice English, but you really and then began this is university not have the opportunity. This is a space and speaking English of the person. Sometimes many people is very shy and start to speak. The person be maybe thinking wrong, maybe thinking how no good pronunciation, not that good the grammar are the problem. The idea is the lose. Yes, yes. He begin to speak in English. No matter you have the railroad, you have the people understand you. That's the idea, and this is important. Thank you very much for the time, for listening to me. I hope you see you tomorrow and final lesson, 20 minutes, and finish. This is important course. This is important content. Thank you.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you, tutor.
Bye. Take care very much.
Thank you so much for the class. Bye bye, Nana. Enjoy your day. See you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye,
Bye.
Patricia. Bye, teacher.